Now, there's been this recent trend with a lot of persons always hitting the gym. I don't know if it's just me. And honestly, right now, I feel like I am the only one currently not visiting the gym to work out, maybe, right? Anyway, welcome to Healthy Living, where we talk everything health related to your health and how you can always stay fit and healthy for a better, a better body workout, sort of. I am Anu Luwakpo Stevens, and it's going to be an interesting moment for the next 25 minutes, hopefully. Well, joining me right now in the studio is Coach Fortune. He is a coach at Get Fit, Stay Healthy, right here in Adel State. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and I also have Victor Folari. He is joining virtually this afternoon from the United Kingdom. Victor, good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here. And it's Victor Folari.
All right, pardon my wonderful Yoruba deal. So let's get into it already. Now let me start with you, Coach Fortune. So tell me, what's with this recent, I feel like it's a recent, I'm trying to look for the right word right now, a recent trend maybe, with a lot of persons always hitting the gym every single day, and especially during the weekend. What's with the rise?
Okay, with a lot of persons going to the gym of recent, it's just the exposure that they've gotten, the awareness that people have created around health and fitness. Though some may be going for the wrong reasons, but then we all know that in different social groups, we have those that they know the reason for the group, and then those that they tend to abuse that reason. So just coming together as a group for your physical health and fitness helps you to motivate others to join in too. So social communities coming together help others to just join in those communities.
Okay, great. Now let me move over to you, Victor. Your climate is totally different from us right here in Nigeria. How is it like for you in the UK? Because I know you're always going to exercise every single day, or it's only on Saturdays you get to do it. So tell me, what's with the trend currently? Is it the same with persons living in the United Kingdom?
Actually, hitting the gym is more profound here because they have more prevalence of weight issues, if I'm going to put it like that. They eat a lot of junks here, and there's a lot of people who live sedentary lifestyles. So they are more prone to having issues with weight and obesity. So, and then there are quite a lot of accessible gym and workout spots here. So it's more profound here for several reasons. One, the accessibility, and two, the need for their body weight.
For you personally, why do you always get involved in, going for exercising?
Well, I have a plethora of reasons. But the thing is, a lot of Nigerians who are here, they complain about boredom when they get here because what ensues here is quite different from what we have over there in Nigeria. We are in an individualistic society here, whereby after you go to work, or if you're a student, you go to school, you get back home, because of the weather and because you're not in a familiar society, people tend to just stay back in their house if they don't have to go out to work. But personally, I hit the gym to keep fit, to boost my mental health, to socialize, to also because when you hit the gym, you also have to complement it with your nutrition. So it also helps me in that aspect.
Amazing, beautiful. So the part where you said the boredom, to kill boredom, that just took me off completely. But I love what you also mentioned, the impact of going to the gym on your mental health. But anyway, we'll talk some more regarding it. And we'll also look at some of those exercises that you could also, be a part of, especially when you hit the gym next time, right after this break. Just stay with us. Healthy Living, it is right here on Independent Television. Thank you so much for staying with us. If you just joined in, we're looking at the whole gym, I don't know if I should call it a gymnastic situation currently happening in the country. And we're also paying more attention to how it affects your physical health and, of course, your mental well-being. Thank you so much for staying. Well, right now, joining me in the studio, I have Jane Ben Ose Saime right here, a member of Get Fit Stay Healthy Club. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Thanks for having me.
So now let me get your own side of this conversation, especially for the female folk. Why do you think a lot of female recently hit the gym or try to stay fit?
If coming from my personal view, I got to a point where I realized I had to take charge of my health. I had to be healthy. And that seems to be common with a lot of people now, because you find out that the fitter you are, the less you're likely to be in the hospital treating some of these illnesses like diabetes, hypertension and all of that. That is very common right now. Personally, like maybe when I take my mom for checkup and you see the place is filled up with even young people that are suffering from stroke, diabetes, like I said, and all of that. So you find out that the best thing to do is to prevent it if it hasn't happened. And I guess a lot of ladies are more conscious of that, and they've decided to take on being healthy by going for regular exercising.
Okay, but is that the only reason? Because I was also expecting trying to keep shape and stay all shape.
Looking good.
Looking good. Oh yeah, that you cannot at all, disregard that aspect. A lot of ladies want to look good. We're doing squats. You want to make sure you are shapely and all of that. Or at the end of the day, for people who focus on just the look good part, I think they are missing the point. Because staying fit, working out is not only about weight loss, it's about being healthy in and out. So like talking about mentally, you're fine, and physically, you're also fine. So, and it appears this issue of women not really taking care of themselves, you're doing for everybody but yourself. So you find out that some like, okay, it's time for me to take charge of my health. It's time for me to take care of myself. And the major way you do that is through being fit, working out daily if you can, but if not, but just try to be consistent, and of course your diet.
Now let me move back to you, Coach Fortune. What are some of those exercises that people who hit the gym, tend to get involved in to stay fit?
Okay, so there's a common one, jumping jacks.
Okay.
Generally, exercises are grouped into three. We have the cardio sessions, we have resistance training, which involves strength building, and then we have flexibility, yoga, and all of that. So it depends on your fitness goals. All right. If it's to lose weight, to manage your weight, then you have more of cardio. If it's to build muscles and have stronger bones, you have strength training, and then if it's just to maintain a healthy lifestyle, like she said, aesthetics can come later. The looking good can come later. Your health comes first. All right. If that's what you're focusing on, then you just have to do all of this. All right. So there's no particular preference. You do the jumping jacks, you do the push-ups, you do the squats, you do the mountain climbers, you do the pull-ups. All of that. It just revolves around being healthy, like fitness, all-round fitness.
Now, speaking about all-round fitness, let me move back to Victor. Victor, if you're still there, now you have been hitting the gym for a while. Can you tell me how it has actually benefited you, health-wise, physically, and also mentally as well? Are you still trying to keep shape, Victor?
Well, personally, it's about when I started hitting the gym, my goal was to add weight, to bulk up, because I'm a bit, let me say, slim. So I do more of resistance training, just like you said, more of weightlifting, more of converging press, bench press, just to add up weight. So for me, it's about building up body mass, and of course, just like she mentioned, the lady who spoke earlier mentioned, the aesthetic needs are also there. as much as the ladies strive for aesthetic needs, men also strive for it as well. You see men working out, going to the mirrors to check their abs, to see if they have six packs and all that. So you cannot rule that aspect out of it too. And just in addition, there are also the mental part of it too. It has a lot of positive for mental health because you get to like manage stress properly, which when you have a hack of it, you get to you already have a buffer from stuff that happen like depression, like panic attack and anxiety. Because these workout sessions you do, they keep they already predispose your body to things that will happen when you have such attacks. So that those are some of just the benefits.
It's really shocking to see how, while some persons are trying to shade off weight, Victor on the other side is trying to add up some weight. That's really hilarious right there, right? You want to react to that? Yes, Jane.
Well, the thing is, for a lot of ladies these days, they like it when the guy has 6 packs, 8 packs, and all the packs. So, and the guys
have the money packs too. Thank you so much.
The most important part, right?
yeah, those packs. And so you find out that a lot of guys go into that gymming. They'll say they chop iron, you know, making sure they are muscular, and of course, going on very high protein diets that help to, you know, make that really, really good. So you find out that that aspect of bulking up is not only for guys these days. You find out that ladies are actually doing that too, because we've come to find out that being muscular is not bad per se. It's when it is in excess. But there's a way it can be firm. You remember how Angela Bassett was in What's Love Got to Do with It? She was not like that, and it is something that has become quite common with some ladies, because it helps. You see when they use their belts and all of that to shaping up. If you are not into building up, a lot of times it's not easy to achieve that. So that's why you see ladies also going into being weight building, and of course for men, that is the thing it gives. And a lot of times men that build up are more, in terms of posture, you see they are more erect. Right. Unlike a man who doesn't do that slouches and all of that. So it's good for your posture. And when your posture is good, you look good. Whatever it is you wear comes out very, very well. And a lot of ladies love that. So the guys are helping them.
Okay.
That's what they want.
Coach Roger, you want to quickly add to what she said?
Okay. With looking good comes confidence.
Right.
All right. So as a guy, I like to look good. Not as much as, we are trying to focus on the health aspect of it. Also know that looking good is all right, you feel good, you dress well, and everything is just all right, body toning for guys, and then as it applies to ladies as well.
Okay.
So I think that's just
now we have a couple of minutes to go though, but I would really love us to touch some other key areas. There's this misconception, I feel, with a lot of persons in the world. When they see somebody who is slim, they tend to say, oh, that person is fit. Now when you're, I don't know, obese the right word, fat? Yes, or chubby. Then they say, oh, you need to start hitting the gym, you're adding weight, yada, yada, yada. So what's the whole being slim and being good and then being chubby with being unhealthy? Is that even true, Coach?
Okay, it's when it gets to obesity, that's when it becomes unhealthy. Right. Being chubby doesn't mean you're not healthy. All right, there are still some workout routines that you're able to do better than someone that is slim. There are some distance that you're able to run better than someone that is slim. So fitness does not really have to be with a particular size alone. It's for everybody, different sizes. All right. So it's just being able to identify your fitness level and stay at it. From there, you grow through it.
Now let me move over to you, Jane. Recently, shockingly in the news, I saw this one over the weekend. It says that gym centers have now become another hookup center, right? And I'm coming to you because it's part of, the gender folk that actually get to do this more. So how is it like? Don't you think it's, I don't know, maybe spoiling the whole essence of hitting the gym? What's with this new worrisome trend?
Well, where is well cannot be a hookup point.
Are you
School,
serious?
church,
Social gatherings.
social gathering.
Everywhere
As
is a
long
hookup
as you leave your home, you're socializing.
Right.
So you're very likely going to meet, a lot of people meet their better half in church, as students, and if it happens at a fitness center, by all means, there's nothing wrong with that. But where the problem is you leaving home with the intention of going to work out to pick a guy or a girl, then you're most likely going to have problems.
Right.
Because you would not get the reason. First of all, you are not even going to keep fit. Unfortunately, I think I've seen that once or twice. You just see them not doing anything, and they are hoping that at the end of the session, they go meet somebody. And but at the end of the day, for every good thing, you see some odds.
Some bad
But that
things,
doesn't
yeah.
mean that it is all of that. It is too little compared to the benefits of being at a gym or
Okay.
at going to work out. So that should be our main focus.
Right, Coach Fortune. Should there be a dress code for the guys, especially for the ladies? Because I've seen videos of guys complaining and saying, "Oh, the way ladies dress to the gym, yada yada yada, it shouldn't even be that way." What's your plan and intention? Should there be a particular dress code, or you also just be free, to extract some I don't know, sweat or something?
Okay, so there's this popular saying that your right ends where another person's own begins, right? So it's important that you wear something that you're comfortable with, all right? And also you also have to make sure that what you're wearing is not distracting the other person that is there for workout. So there's this video that I saw one time online, and the guy was trying to just get the dumbbells and then start his workout. A lady just came to his front, just trying to pick up the dumbbells. She was wearing this tight stuff. Funny enough, the guy just took off his shirt and then covered his face and then he continued with his dumbbells.
Like
just stay focused. Stay focused. I don't
Yeah.
want any distraction. I'm here to work out, so that's what I'm going to do. So in as much as these things are out there, you can't really control it. You can't really tell people that, oh, don't wear this, don't wear that. What's important is that you're what you're comfortable with. All right. So those that you say things like that, they are too revealing and it disturbs you, just look the other way.
Speaking of look the other way, let me look the other way right now to Victor. Victor, tell me how it's like in your climb. Do we have some of these things actually happen with a lot of persons going to the gym centers for hookup?
Yeah, it's quite worse here. This
It's
stuff
worse.
we're talking about regarding some sort of dressing. It's worse here because there is liberty here. Back home, some people do not even dress where they don't even wear revealing outfits because they are still conscious of what people might say, of what this person next door would say. But over here, there's that liberty and there's a freedom to dress as you would want. So at times in gyms, you see people with ridiculously tight shirts, revealing outfits, bra tops, and the likes. But then, because of the kind of society where we are, it's a mind your business society. So in this kind of place, you already know that I'm here to hit the gym. I just need to focus on what I'm here for. So you have to ignore every other thing that might derail you from your goal of hitting the gym. So just like she mentioned, it's a public setting. It's a public setting. The gym is also like public, like the church, like school, where people socialize and interact. So there will be all manners of people in there. We just have to be at your disciplined best.
Absolutely, be at your discipline best. I really must thank you so much, Victor Folarami, right? A counselor
that's
and a
much
gym
better.
enthusiast. Thank you so much for joining this afternoon. And also, Cold Fortune from Get Fit Stay Healthy Club, and Jane Ben Ose Simon. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Thank you for
very
having
much.
us.
Okay, so hopefully another time we have more opportunity to discuss more things regarding staying fit and why you should always go to the gym. Well, this is how we get to wrap things up this afternoon on Healthy Living. I am Anu Luwakbo Stephen. Stay healthy and be safe.